Hi everyone! I thought about declaring May as a month of coloring dragons. I have a lot of books with various dragons, but as a start of my personal challenge, I selected this one, Dragon with Sweets, from a book by A.Koldareva, Dragon Tales. It's a huge coloring book. I have a first edition and the size of the picture is impressive. When I colored this dragon and when I thought about colors which I want to use for this picture, I thought about bubble gums and also about lemon and orange soda. So it was the reason why I selected such colors for the dragon and why I wanted background to be quite soft and pastel. But my start wasn't very successful. I thought that I want to work on the wet paper, so first I applied water and after that I added very diluted cerulean blue and ultramarine violet. But after that I decided that I also want to mix peacock blue and blueberry pearl watercolors. And it wasn't a very nice decision. I don't know why, but these pearlescent watercolors didn't look quite nice and they left some not very beautiful stains. So I decided against it. Paper in this book is good for the watercolors, so I was able to wash away stains from pearl watercolors and instead just to use my regular cerulean and ultramarine blue watercolors. So nothing fancy today for the background, and the main attention will be on the dragon and on the sweets. Here in the central part you can see how I tried to apply pearl watercolors and how dirty it looked. For the ground I used a little bit of quinacridone magenta or quinacridone lilac. As I said, this is bubblegum dragon, so main color will be pink. You can see that book is really huge, so I thought that I want to save some time and also to save my precious Prismacolor pencils. So as a first layer I decided to use Neocolor crayons. And also I love how Prismacolors lay on top of Neocolors. Prismacolors are semi-opaque, so when they are combined with underpaint of Neocolors, you can achieve nice transition of colors and they generally look very nice together. I took pink crayon as a main color for the skin and I also needed purple for the shadow part. But to color everything just with pink is boring. Generally, in order to get more interesting coloring, you have to use some additional colors. So I decided to use orange and I used fast orange crayon and also more reddish color. So I selected carmine. I will be using these two crayons only for small detail, small accents like patches on the neck or maybe on the belly. As usual, I imagined that light is coming from the left, so left part of the neck and left part of the face will be a little bit lighter, and right part will be a little bit darker. But all shading I will be doing with Prismacolors. Doing first layer with Neocolors is a very quick way to apply color when we have such a huge picture. I can't imagine how much time I would need if I color everything with Prismacolors. For applying water, I used two sizes of soft synthetic brush. Then I let everything dry completely and started to add details and more contrast with Prismacolors. Again, I selected some pink colors like hot pink, like pink, blush pink, also one pink color for the shading, and I used magenta. And as additional colors, I used orange, I used eggshell for the most highlighted areas, and for the shading I decided to go with violet colors, because I already have violet in the background, so it will be a nice connection. As I said, left part of the neck, of the legs and of the head is lighter. And shadow I put in the area where mane cast shadow on the neck, where neck is banded, and also on the right part of each leg, and on the bottom part of the tail, where it's close to the ground. Also, I used a lot of my pink Posca pen to cover black lines, especially for the mane. I think that also it helped me to divide mane from the antlers. And with pink and white Posca pen, I also added some additional scales on the skin. I didn't like them in black color when I have pink as a main color of the dragon skin. First, I colored all shadows using Parma Violet, but I wasn't quite happy with the result. I wanted shadows to be darker and I wanted better contrasts, because lack of contrast is a general problem of many of my colorings. Usually, when I color, I thought about pencils which will need during my coloring. I take them from the box of Prismacolors, and the rest of the pencils is on the table in the center of my room, and I work on the small table near the window where I try to film at better light. So if I need some additional pencils which I hadn't uh, take from the beginning, I just have to stop filming and to go to the box. But I thought that I have Polychromos Industron Blue on my table, which was left from my previous coloring. I decided to test it for the shading, and it looked really nice. That's why you will see in the end of this video that all shadows I did with Polychromos Industron Blue, just because I was lazy to go and to grab another Prismacolor pencil from the box. But I think that Prismacolor Black Grape, or maybe Black Cherry, or even Black Raspberry also can be a nice choice for deep shadows for this pink dragon. Polychromos is transparent, so under a layer of Industron Blue, pink was still visible, and together, when pigmented, combined and mixed, I got a nice violet color, and I was quite happy how I used this Industron Blue for the shading. Well, I hope that you already like my dragon of bubblegum and orange soda, and that you will join me in the second part, where we will be coloring lollipops and other sweets. And let me know what do you think about May as a month of coloring different dragons from different coloring books. Thanks for watching!